first person, Mr. Shriyakant Sharma, will deliver his valuable speech on today's topic. Thank you all, sir, once again. Then over to our principal, Honorable Dr. Abdul Hamid Ahmed, for his inaugural speech. Thank you, sir.
Unmute. You have to unmute.
Sir, join. Sir, आपका name sir नहीं आ रहा sir.
নামটা দেওয়া হয়নি নতুন করে ব্যাক করে করেন একদম ব্যাক করতে হবে
Dr. Sheikh Abdul Hamid sir, sir please, okay sir, okay, please unmute your audio options.
No, he is not audible.
Recording in progress.
You are not audible.
Sir, sir,
better-
Zoom Imam principal sir, please. Sir, there is a one name Vivo 1803 and one
Vivo-
name is
नहीं,
Ibrahim Hussain Sheikh, Nazmeen
no.
Sultana.
Navbin Sultana.
Not allowing to participant to unmute them.
Host is not. Who is the host? নামটা আসছে না তো আনমিউট করা লাগবে আপনার ফোনটা কি ফোন হ্যালো স্যার it is an iPhone and he is to be unmuted by the host Dr. Abdul Hamid Ahmed. I don't know, there is a technical problem he is facing. Okay, please take another mobile, sir. Please take his phone.
Video.
আচ্ছা এই পড়াটা কিভাবে মানে আইলো আমরা আমার
ভিডিও স্টার্ট করলে আসছে
ভিডিও
Hello.
Dear sir, Subhashish Chatterjee sir, please inform principal sir to on.
Okay, I am helping him. Okay.
তো হইছে
Uh,
ঠিক আছে
okay, now it's all right.
জঙ্গল নাই
Oh,
Unmute हो देना.
भाई दे आसाल के किधर है
okay, please start.
participant action yes
He's not being heard. Huh?
কোন
হুম
কোন দেখুন কোন মানে
Both.
More কম দামি মোবাইল
So participant.
মই দিয়েছো
No,
Hello.
Hello, sir. Sir, please continue the session, sir. Please, sir. Subhashish Chatterjee, sir, continue the session, please, sir.
Okay, okay, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Sir, please continue the session, sir, please.
I think most of you are,
Good
no?
morning to everyone. Hello.
Yes.
It is a matter of great pleasure that
Yeah,
a national
yeah.
webinar on financial
I will.
empowerment is being held today. For this,
Sir, one name is
my name
Ibrahim,
is
sir, I have created, sir. Please unmute your ID option, sir. Ibrahim Hussain Sheikh, sir. Sir, he is a principal of college.
Dr. Abdul Hamid Ahmed.
Sir, there is a one name Vivo 1803.
This mobile is
iPhone.
my iPhone is some defective. Vivo 18.
Okay, Vivo 1803 is name, sir.
No,
No, okay. Let me make it clear. Okay, sir. Let me make it clear. Actually, Dr. Abdul Hamid, he is using the phone of Ibrahim Hussain Sheikh because his phone is not working.
Okay. So, sir, please, sir, I request you, please continue the session, sir. Please.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, he is continuing.
Thank you, sir. I am Dr. Abdul Hamid Ahmed, Principal, Halagura College. Good morning to everyone. It is a matter of great pleasure that a national webinar on financial empowerment through wealth creation is being held today. For this national webinar, we have collaborated with Association of Mutual Funds, India. We are grateful to AMFI authorities for extending all help for organizing this webinar. Mr. Suryakanta Sharma, Honorable Resource Person of today's webinar, is already here. I have to learn a lot from his lecture, and so and also hope that everyone present will be highly benefited from this webinar. Thank you, Mr. Suryakanta Sharma. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Abdul Hamid Ahmed. Now, very good morning to you all. I hope you are going to have a very resourceful day ahead. And today, we are going to have a webinar on financial empowerment through wealth creation, and it will be actually the lecture will be delivered by Mr. Suryakant Sharma. I welcome Mr. Suryakant Sharma to this webinar, and we are hoping to have a great day. And I hope we all of us will be highly enriched by his copious lecture. So let me introduce Mr. Suryakant Sharma, Honorable Resource Person of today's seminar. Mr. Suryakant Sharma is a commerce graduate and master's in law LLM with specialization in corporate laws. He is also Chartered Associate of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance, IIBF. Sri Sharma has over 35 years of experience in banking and finance and securities market and has served in a leading financial institution. Thereafter, in Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and finally in ACBI, SEBI. Sri Sharma joined Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, in 2003 and served there for more than 15 years as served in different departments of SEBI. Lastly, in addition to other assignments, he was DGM in charge of Office of Investor Awareness and Education in SEBI's Northern region for more than 5 years. Sri Sharma is also a member of working group of NCERT for developing vocational courses on mutual funds for students of 11th and 12th classes. Sri Sharma also mentor of a few NGOs working for financial literacy and investor awareness in the country. Under his supervision, more than 15,000 financial literacy investors awareness programs were conducted across North India, and he himself has addressed as guest speaker in more than 600 IAPS. After superannuation from SEBI in 2019, he has joined Association of Mutual Fund in India and Apex Body of Mutual Fund in India as senior consultant, North India. So I have tried to introduce Mr. Sharma as best as possible. I don't know any further thing which could be added to his profile, but this far I have got and I have tried to deliver it. So I welcome Mr. Suryakant Sharma. I welcome you very honestly to this webinar, and we are hoping to get going to hear a great lecture from you. And at the same time, I welcome all the participants here. Thank you all. Over to Mr. Sharma, Mr. Suryakant Sharma.
Thank you very much, sir. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir, you are audible, quite audible, sir.
Thank you very much. Respected principal, respected HOD, all faculty members, staff members, and students of your esteemed college. I am thankful to all of you for giving me opportunity to be with all of you today, of course, through this platform only. But respected principal, sir, I will be more than happy to come personally as well at the first opportunity. So I am thankful to all of you for giving me this opportunity on a very important topic, which we are going to discuss today. But before I start my session, 2-3 things I want to make it clear to all of you. Respected principal, sir, this program is from Association of Mutual Funds in India, AMFI, which is an apex body of mutual funds in India, but it is not a marketing event or a promotional event of mutual funds. I want to make it very clear. It is purely an investor awareness program. And dear respected sirs, you will agree with me that investor awareness and for that matter financial literacy are very, very important for financial empowerment. Because without financial empowerment, it might not be possible for all of us to understand the importance of money in our life. So it's very important to first understand what is financial empowerment and wealth creation so that we can take it forward and discuss in detail the importance of wealth creation in our life. One more thing I want to make here clear that as this program is for the participants and particularly young students, I will request them to just keep a pen and pencil with and a diary with them so that they can note down anything they found new idea or new information in my session. And respected sir, you are all aware that now we are in Google era. Everything is available on Google and websites. But this program is just to encourage all of you, particularly youngsters, to go deeper into the subject to understand the basic nuances of this topic. And I will be more than happy if more and more questions come from the participants. Because that will be a reflection that the participants have taken interest into the subject and they have got a lot of doubts and queries on the subject. So now let me start the session now. Two very important words have been used in this topic, sir. First is financial empowerment and other one is wealth creation. So first we should understand, Sheikh sir, what is financial empowerment? And I will try to make my session as simple as I can so that I can connect with most of the participants. So my dear participants, to me, financial empowerment simply means we should have money when we need it. That is financial empowerment. I should have money not only for my basic needs, not only for comfortable life, not only for enjoyment of life, not only for education of children, not only for having a good life altogether, For all these things, we will need money. And not one time, but many times. That is why the financial empowerment simply means that I should have money when I need it. Now the question arises how we can have financial empowerment, how we can make ourselves financially empowered. Yes, it can be done. Yes, my dear participants, we all can be financially empowered. So please, first, I want to make it clear to all of you that we have right to be financially empowered. We have right to have money when we need money, at least for basic needs and basic comfort. So how we can have financial empowerment? That's a very important question comes in. That is only through money. And money from where money comes to us, sir? Money comes to us what we earn, what we get. Maybe be salary class people, maybe we business persons, maybe we be professionals, whatever we are doing, we are earning money. So earning of money is the integral part, or rather the first step for financial empowerment. I know your students might have one question at this stage that we are not earning money at this stage. What for this program mean for us? Yes, my dear friends, I do appreciate that at this present juncture, you might not be earning money, but you are going to earn money very, very soon down the line in 2-3 years. After completing your courses here, someone will start some job or service. Someone will go to start a business, or someone will join some profession. So you all will start earning money very soon. And your faculty members and your staff members and a good number of participants must have already started money or earning money. So earning money is the first step for our financial empowerment. And I am very happy that your dedicated faculty members are putting every effort to equip you, all of you, to earn more and more money by getting good positions through service, by starting a good business, or by having a good profession. So you will definitely start money very soon. But what we do with the money which we will earn? What we will do? Normally, what we do with the money which we earn, sir? Economics HOD sir is there. I just asked him a very simple question. What we do with the money which we earn through service? Sir, the money which we earn through service, or for that matter, profession or business, majority of our money which we earn as income goes into taking care of our basic needs, monthly expenses, education fees, ration, travel, lot of things on which we spend money, which we earn. But we all know, my dear friends, we Indians have a unique habit, and that is indeed a great thing, particularly with Asians, this South Asian countries. And that is one thing which is very common amongst all of us, that whatever money we earn, maybe we earning 10,000 or maybe we earning 10 lakhs, whatever money we are earning, every family, every individual tries to take away some money out of their regular income, which they don't spend. And the money which we don't spend out of our regular income, sir, it is called savings. It is called savings. And we are all savers. It is in our blood. We are all savers. And you might not be aware, but it is a happy information for all of you that Indians are still one of the best savers in the world. Because we save money. Why? The answer is very simple. Because we know it very well that the money which we will be earning in future will not be sufficient to take care of our needs, our desires, and our family obligations. That is why we save today. That is why we sacrifice a lot of things today for future. So saving is the first step for your financial empowerment. And my dear students, please do keep in your mind, when you start earning, you must start saving right from the first month when you start earning. And don't think at all that you might start with a lower salary. You might start with a lower income. You might start with a lower salary. Lower salary or not so sufficient salary should not be a cause not to start saving. We should start saving maybe 500 rupees a month, maybe 1,000 a month, maybe 2,000 a month. But right from the first month, we must start saving out of our income. That has to be your habit. This discipline has to be developed right from the first month when you start earning. And this is very, very important. And never think that what 500 saving will do. It will be converted into lakhs of rupees after 10, 20 years. That is why the importance of starting saving right from the beginning. We lacked this discipline, very honestly speaking. Nobody was there to teach us like this. We thought that we are earning very meager salary. What will happen if I save 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees? That was a blunder on our part. That blunder you must not do, my dear friends. You must start saving right from the day one, right from the first month when you start earning. And never think that a small saving will not, is not going to give you much. It will definitely give you huge amount down the line after 10, 15, 20 years. So first thing I want to tell all of you, please start saving right from the first month when you start earning. And you will do. I know you are educated now. Now everywhere you can see that saving has been designated as one of the important elements for your financial empowerment. But the next question arises, what we do with the savings which we will be making? What we should do with the savings? We must invest that saving. And investment simply means putting your savings into some instrument with the main objective of earning money on your investment. So the purpose of investment is very simple but very clear. My money should also earn money for me. That's very, very important. That whatever I am saving, I should not keep my saving at my box at home or leave that saving into my savings bank account. No, never. What I will do, what I should do, I should put that money into some instrument through a process that is called investment. So my dear participants, you should not only be savers, but you should also be investors. Saving is the first step, investment is the second step. Of course, first step is very, very important, because unless you save, what you will invest? But my dear friends, you must not stop at saving, because if you save and don't invest, then you will be losing your money because of inflation. So please mind it. Saving is the first step, but only first step. Investment of your saving is the second step, which you all must take without fail. So we should not only be savers, but also investors. Because the purpose of investment, my dear friends, is very simple. My money should also earn money for me. And the money which will be earned by the investment is going to create wealth for you. So my dear friends, for wealth creation, saving is the first step, investment is the second step. Because without wealth creation, we cannot be prosper. We cannot be financially empowered. And please do always keep one thing in mind. Whatever you earn, your earning is not going to make you prosper. But your saving and investment will also contribute in your prosperity. So please do save and invest and be an investor as well. But then what does the investment mean? Some people think that whatever we earn on investment is a good thing. No, my dear friends. It is a wrong notion. And you must understand that on investment, you must earn some real return. And real return simply means whatever you have earned should be inflation and tax liability should be factored in. Just to give an example, what is real return? I just want to give you a very simple example of bank fixed deposit, bank FD. Why I have chosen this example, my dear participant? Because everybody knows about bank FD. Even students who may not have done some bank FD, but they know their parents and their elder brothers and sisters must have done that bank FD. So suppose you go for a 1 year bank FD of 1 lakh rupees and the project rate of interest is around 6%. After 1 year, what you will earn, sir, on the FD of 1 lakh rupees? You will earn a return or interest of 6,000 rupees. And most of the people, unfortunately, are happy with the return they get. They are happy that they earn 6,000 rupees on their bank FD. No. You must understand that this 6,000 interest income is only your notional income. It is not your real income. Please do understand the distinction between notional return and real return. And you must not be happy with whatever you earn, because there are two very important factors which eat your return. So most of your return is eaten by two factors. The first one and most important factor is inflation. And inflation simply means increase in the prices of goods, item or services over a period of time. Inflation simply means increase in the prices of goods, item or services. So suppose last year when you had gone for a 1 year bank FD for 1 lakh rupees at the rate of 6%, had you not gone for bank FD and could have purchased some item or might have availed some services from 1 lakh rupees, my dear participants, can you tell me, would you be able to get same item, same services after 1 year at 1 lakh rupees? I think your answer will be no. It will not be possible. Why? Because of inflation, prices of those items and services have increased. Suppose the inflation rate has been 5% during this 1 year of FD. What does it simply mean? It simply means that last year, instead of going for bank FD, had you purchased some items from 1 lakh rupees, after 1 year, same item and same goods will be available to you not at 1 lakh rupees, but at 1,05,000 rupees, because the inflation rate has been 5%. So you see the proposition very clearly now. You were very happy when you earned 6,000 rupees on your bank FD and you were happy. But in reality, out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation. And only a paltry sum of 1,000 remains with you in reality. But also there is another factor, my dear friends, that is taxability. Most of the income or return on investment is taxable. Maybe income tax, maybe capital gain, whatever the form. Most of the return government do take tax on it as well. And for your information, your faculty members must be aware, whatever you earn as interest on bank FD is taxable as per your income tax slab, and whole amount will be added to your income. So 6,000 you earn will be treated as your income for that assessment year, and you will have to pay income tax as per your slab. Suppose you are even in 20% bracket of income tax. What does it mean? It means that on 6,000 you will also have to pay 20% income tax. That comes to 1,200 rupees. No, my dear friends, you just see the proposition. You are very happy when you earn 6,000 rupees as interest on your bank FD. But that was your notional return only. In reality, out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation, and 1,200 rupees you have to pay as income tax. And that this total comes to 6,200. So, surprisingly, you might not be knowing, but in reality, you got nothing. 6,000 was your notional return. There was no real return. Rather, 200 rupees has gone out of your pocket. So what I want to emphasize here, particularly youngsters, I want to tell you very clearly, please do make sure that you must earn some real return on all your investment, and you must not be satisfied with the notional return. And the formula of real return is very simple. Real return equal to notional return minus tax liability minus inflation. And whatever, if anything remains, that is your real return. And I want to take this example forward. Suppose the rate of interest of bank FD is 8%. That in that scenario, you will earn 8,000 rupees as bank interest income. And again, keeping inflation at 5%, out of 8,000, 5,000 will be eaten by the inflation. Again, you have to pay income tax at the rate of 20% of 8,000, that is 1,600. So even after inflation, adjusting inflation and income tax payable, that is 5,000 plus 1,600. If we minus this from 8,000, there still remains 1,400. That 1,400 is your real income. And only this 1,400 is going to create wealth for you, through which you can be financially empowered. So, my dear friends, you must understand the importance of earning some real return on all your investments. My generation was very much happy with the notional return, but you should not. You must work very hard for earning some real return on your investments. And how it can be, how you can earn some real return on your investment, my dear friends? Yes, you can. But for that, one precondition is there. Because the basic rule of economics is more risk, more reward. If you take some risk, then the possibility of earning some real return brightens. There is a possibility that you will earn some real return when you take some risk, because in most of the investment, risk is there. Please do understand and accept. Most of the investment. Some governmental small saving schemes are there which don't have any risk at all. Yes, it is right. But truly speaking, they are very few and far, and from those governmental small saving schemes only, you cannot be prosper. That is why it is very, very essential that you must take some risk. And those who are young people like your students, I will encourage them to take risk. And what is a risk? Risk simply means losing some money at some point of it, possibility of losing some money. Or your principal might reduce it sometimes. That is a greater risk. Of course, I do appreciate. And at least my generation and even your faculty members might be shy of taking any risk, because what we Indians think of, no, Baba, no, we don't want to take any risk. We want security first. My money will be secured. Whatever I am investing must be secured. This is back of mind, very deeply imbibed in our mind and thoughts. But my dear participants, please do understand that you have to take some risk. And when you are young, like your students, you must take higher risk. Rather, I encourage them to take a risk, but that risk has to be calculated. It should not be a blind risk. And calculated risk simply means as per your risk appetite, as per your risk-taking capacity. And every individual has got different risk appetite, my dear participant. Every individual. Because our income is different, our family obligations are different, our social environment is different. So we must take risk strictly as per my risk appetite. And one thing comes out of is that we should never follow others while taking investment decisions. Never. Maybe your friend, maybe your peers, maybe your colleagues, maybe your seniors. No, not at all. We will not follow anyone. Because my risk is different, so my investment decision will also be strictly as per my risk appetite. And those who are young, why I encourage them to take risk? Because they have longer horizon of their time. They have 30, 40 years to go. If something goes wrong with the investment, it might be a possibility. We all do make mistakes. So there is a possibility that we might commit some mistakes at the initial stage. Let it be. Because we are young. We will go on. We will rectify our mistakes because we have got time horizon of 30, 40 years with you, those who are young. But that luxury I don't have. That luxury your HODs and faculty members who are above 45 don't have. So my dear young participants, you are very, very lucky that you are young. And there is somebody to tell you to take risk for your financial empowerment. But again, I emphasize, risk has to be calculated and strictly as per your risk appetite. And one more thing I want to emphasize here, my dear friends. Every individual, and for that matter, family, must have their financial plan. And what is financial plan and what is the importance of financial plan in our life? Financial plan simply means I draw a plan for my financial requirement in my life. How much money I will need for what purpose and at what time. What the money I will need for marriage. What the money I will need for celebration, birth of the children. What the money I will need for purchase or construction of a house. What money I will need for purchase of a vehicle for my family. What money I will need for going on vacation, domestic vacation, international vacation. What money I will need for higher education of my children. What money I will need for marriages and other social obligations. And at last, but most importantly, what money I will leave to lead a comfortable retired life. Because in everybody's life, retirement is a natural process. After some certain age, everybody gets retired, particularly when those who are in service. So how much I will survive? And unfortunately, now pension is not available even in government, state government and central governments. So you will have to work very hard to accumulate huge amount for your retirement life. Because in retirement, the most important minus point is I will not be getting my salary which I was getting from my employer when I was serving. That is why for all these bigger things, we will need money, and not one time, but many times. Not small money, but huge money. That is why the importance of financial plan. So I will urge all of you, please do draw a financial plan of yours and your family. And it is not a rocket science. It is not a tough exercise, very simple exercise. When you start earning, or those who are young faculty members, even I want to request them, please do sit with your family members, take a paper. On the paper, make 3 columns, first column, second column, and third column. In the first column, write down what are the major milestones in your life, what are the major works in your life, and what are the normal major works in our life, my dear friends. Marriage is the first major thing happening in our life. After that, marriage, birth of the children, celebration, naturally very big event again. Then is admission of the children in good public school, again in very important thing. After that, purchase of a house for the family is a very most important and most normal thing in a Indian family. Every Indian family would like to have their own house. Then purchase of the 4-wheeler, it also a minimum thing every family aspires nowadays. After that, going on vacation is also become a trend nowadays, which was not a norm in my generation, but now young generation want to travel. Not only across country, but beyond country as well, different countries. For that also you will need huge money frequently. Then after some years, your children are grown up. Next important rather very important milestone come your life. That is higher education of children. And my dear friends, you must be aware that suppose today a MBA degree costs around 20 lakhs, 2-year MBA degree costs around 20 lakhs from a reputed MBA institute. But that's it today, my dear friends. But when your children will go for higher education after 20, 23, 25 years, because you are very young now, but it will be happening, natural process. So when your children will go for higher education after 20, 23 years, have you ever imagined what will be the cost of MBA degree at that time? If it is 20 lakhs today, after 20, 25 years, it will cost you not less than 2 crore rupees because of inflation. And suppose per chance you have 2 children, then minimum 4 crore only for the higher education of children. Then again, retirement is very important thing. Suppose today you are at the age of 30 and you say my monthly expenses are around 30,000. But my dear friends, when you become 60 after 30 years and have retired, you wouldn't be having regular salary. Have you ever imagined what will be your monthly expenses at that time? What will be monthly requirement of money for monthly expenses? If that today the monthly expenses requirement is around 30,000, means you are managing your affairs with 30,000. But after 30 years, for the same standard of living, no extravaganza, for the same standard of living, my dear friends, you will need not less than 2 lakh rupees per month because of inflation. Mind it. These are very important things we must keep in our mind. Are Baba, sab Khuda karega, sab Bhagwan dega. From where Bhagwan will give, from where Khuda will give? You have to work hard on your own. Mind it. That is why for retirement also, for the first year of retirement, suppose the monthly requirement of money is 2 lakhs rupees. Multiply by 12, it becomes 24 lakhs per year you will need after retirement. From where that money will come? Normally, what happens to retirement? When we get retired, we accumulate good money and we contribute our superannuation benefits which we get from our employer, and total amount we invest somewhere with the expectation that that will generate a reasonable return, monthly return for us, on which we will survive. So here you see the proposition, you will need a monthly return of almost 2 lakh rupees per month from your retirement corpus. That is why it has to be huge. And 2 lakh rupees per month multiplied by 12 means 24 lakhs, almost 25 lakhs. And what is the thumb rule of retirement corpus, my dear friends? Please do understand what I am saying now. Your retirement corpus must be minimum 20 times of your annual expenses. And your annual expenses after 30 years will be almost 25 lakhs multiplied by 12, multiplied by 20. It comes to 5 crore rupees. So you have to accumulate 5 crore rupees only for your retirement life. And if you total all the money you will need, right from purchase of house to retirement life, in between all other important things, my dear friends, you might be surprised that a normal middle class, salary class person who is around 30 today, and when students, they are not even 30 today, they are even 18, 20 years. So normal middle class, salary class person will need 10 to 12 crore rupees for their major milestones in their life. From where it will come? From where it will come? Some one or two might be very lucky going to KB Amitabh Bachchan show and earning and winning 7.5 crore rupees. But what about others? Maybe one or two might win. But what about others? Lakhs of people. Yes, my dear friends, I want to tell all of you, you all can have 10 to 12 or even more in your life. That is through sustained and regular saving right from the first month when you start earning, and then putting your savings into best investment mode, earning some real return, creating wealth. That will definitely give you a huge money which you will be requiring in your life. That is why the importance of financial plan, because once you make this plan, now the things are broadly clear before you. What money you will need at what time for which purpose. So once this plan is in place, you will start working very hard, because after 5 years, suppose you after 5 years, you need 50 lakhs for the purchase of house. Naturally, you will start working very sincerely for having 50 lakhs. Then for celebration, suppose you are just married and after 2 years you got children. Then for birth celebration, naturally you will need 1 lakh, suppose. From when you will get that 1 lakh rupees? You can have, provided you start working on your savings and putting your savings into investment. That is why I keep emphasizing in my sessions, please be alert and aware about regular savings. That is the crux of your success, financial success. That is the crux of your financial empowerment. Please do start saving right from the first month. I am again repeating here, and keep increasing your saving with the increase in your income. That also has to be done. Suppose today you are saving 5,000 rupees a month. Next year, then means 60,000 a year. Then next year, definitely you will get increment. You will get some promotion in between after 3, 4, 5 years. So with the increase of income, you must keep increasing your saving every year. That has to be a norm. That discipline has to be developed. And whatever you are saving must be invested in a good investment products where you earn some real return on all your investments. So my dear friends, through financial plan, you can be financially empowered. That is why I keep emphasizing in my session, every family must have their financial plan in place. And again, I repeat, it is not a rocket science. Very simple thing. We can do, sit with the family, discuss our milestones, what will be happening, what we will be doing in our life, when it will be happening, how much money I will need for all those things, in factoring in inflation as well. So please do have a financial plan. That is my most important request to all of you. Then one more thing about investment is rule of compounding. My dear friends, rule of compounding is eighth wonder of the world. You might not have analyzed the importance of rule of compounding, but it is the most important factor for your financial empowerment. And rule of compounding, what does it mean in savings and investment? One simple discipline you have to develop. One very simple thing you have to promise with yourself. And that is, whenever and whatever I will earn on my investment in future. Definitely, when you will save and invest, you will earn money on your investment. That is very natural. So whenever and whatever I will earn on my investment in future, I will never take that return or income on investment for my personal consumption. I will not take it. What I will do, I will simply club that return or income which I have earned on my investment with the regular investment which I am making out of my monthly salary. Club those return or income with that and reinvest it. So promise has to be made with yourself, not with others. A discipline has to be developed. And the very simple but very important discipline, very important promise, that whatever I earn on my investment in future, I will not touch that return or income for my personal consumption. That I will take care from my regular income. But what I will do with the income or return, I will club that return or income on my investment with my regular investment, which I am making through my salary, and reinvest it. And my friends, if you do it for 10, 15, 20 years, and you can, I can tell you very clearly, you can do it. And if you do it, you will be happily surprised that your return or income or your investment has become much bigger than your regular savings. But my dear friends, it is not going to happen today. It is not going to happen tomorrow. It will take time. It will take years together. So please have patience. And the golden rule of investment success is, you should allow your investment to grow. You should allow your investment to grow. Have patience. Have patience. And if you do it, rest of your affairs, rest assured, your money will multiply like anything. But it will not be happening today. It will not be happening tomorrow. It will take minimum 15, 20 years. So please do develop a discipline and make a promise with yourself that I will religiously follow rule of compounding in my investment story. And I will never use my return or income on investment for my personal consumption. I will continuously reinvesting that income whenever and whatever I get it. And if you do it, rule of compounding will play a very important role in your life. And you will have, you can't even dream today how much money you will have after 15, 20 years. But again, the crux of the success is religiously following rule of compounding in your investments. Now, last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we will discuss where we can invest, because that is very important. So far, we have discussed about the importance of savings and investments financial planning, rule of compounding, risk management, all these things. But now we must know what are the products available for a middle class, salary class person for investment. The first category of investment product is governmental small saving scheme. Government of India has got a few very good small saving scheme for middle class person. And the first and most important, that is Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. I don't have time, so I will not go into the details. Those who are interested can note it down and get the details from Google and websites. Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. Very good scheme of the Government of India. And it is triple E scheme, exempt, 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 no tax at all at any time. So please do understand. Please do understand the importance of Public Provident Fund Account in your investment kitty, in your investment basket. And I personally feel every middle class, salary class person must have a PPF account, not only of himself or herself, but also of his spouse and even children. Because that is a good, very good scheme. And no tax at all, tax exemption, totally tax exempted scheme. It is a 15-year scheme, can be extended for another 5-year period, and then another 5-year period if you wish so. And minimum amount you can deposit in PPF account in a year is 500 rupees only. And maximum amount you can deposit is 1.50 lakhs. And under section 80C, income tax exemption is also allowed for this deposit. So PPF account, you please get the details. And even for your faculty, young faculty members, if they have not opened PPF account so far, they have done some mistake. Please rectify it at once and open a PPF account, not only of themselves, but also for their spouse and even children. And start depositing the maximum amount every year, which is the limit is 1.50 lakhs. Second scheme of the Government of India is National Savings Certificate. I will just name the give the name of the scheme. Please note it down if you are interested and get details on websites. Third one is Kisan Vikas Patra. Fourth one is RBI bonds, taxable bonds and tax-free bonds. Then government securities also you can invest. Then Government of India undertakings do keep issuing bonds and debentures to the public for raising money through loan. That also you can subscribe and invest some of your money savings. All these are Government of India schemes, and the beauty of all these schemes is there is no risk at all. Whatever government promises you, government will give you interest or income. And when the scheme matures, whatever amount is due to you will be paid to you by the Government of India. So it is risk-free investment. But of course, the return may not be extraordinary. Reasonable returns are there. And I personally feel that a normal middle class person should invest around 15 to 20% of their total investment into governmental schemes. But after that, whatever investment products are available for all of us have got some risk element. Please mind it. Most of the investment product bearing or accepting Government of India small savings scheme have got risk. And my dear friends, one basic rule of economics, you might be aware, HOD economics is with us. He must be aware of that basic rule of economics. More risk, more reward. It simply signifies the importance of taking high risk. But my dear friends, please mind it. Taking high risk doesn't give you guarantee of high return. No. The possibility of getting high return brightens. There is a higher possibility of getting better return on your investment if you take high risk, but no guarantee at all. Please understand the difference between high return and high reward and without guarantee and with guarantee. There is no guarantee. But if you wish to take some high risk, then there is a possibility of getting higher return, provided your investment is in right direction and in good products. But before that, you must understand one very important thing. You should not invest all your money into one instrument only. You should try to develop a basket of investment. In basket of investment simply means you should invest your savings into different products. In some money in products which have least risk, like governmental small savings scheme. In some of your savings into some products which have relatively lower risk. In some of your savings into some products which have mediocre risk. And some of your money in some products, investment products which have what high or highest risk. Because then you are balancing your risk and your return will also be average out. So please try to develop a basket of investment for your investment success. And the second category, first category was governmental small savings scheme where you can invest. Second category of investment is property and real estate. This is also a category where you can invest. But risk is there. There is no certainty how much return you will get on your investment in property and real estate. Then liquidity problem is also there in real estate. You may not be able to sell the property when you need the money because market may not be ripe at that time. Then for investment in real estate, you will need huge money. That is also a precondition. You can't purchase a property or invest in real estate by 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. You will need huge amount. And then return is not guaranteed. So how much you want to to invest in real estate, I leave it to you. You decide how much percentage you want to invest in real estate. Then after that, one more product is available in the market, that is gold. Traditionally and historically, Indians have been investing huge amount in gold. Huge amount. And Indians are one of the most investing community in gold. Every middle class, salary class person wish to invest in gold because historically gold has been treated as a safety wall. We have not treated gold as an investment. We have treated gold as a safety wall for the family. That in case some emergency arises, we can sell or mortgage that gold and come out of that problem or emergency. But my dear friends, investing in physical gold is an outdated fashion now. You must not invest in physical gold because there will literally be hardly no return, and hardly Indians sell the gold in their life. Hardly they sell. Once they purchase, they will keep it. Mostly. But now Government of India has come out with a very unique scheme for investment in gold. Please note it down the name and get the details. The name of the scheme is Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Very good scheme of the Government of India, where you can invest minimum 1 gram gold price at fixed by the Government of India, and maximum investment you can make in this scheme is 4 kg gold price. And here again, you can make investment through online and offline both. And Government of India will give you 2 benefits under this scheme. Number 1 benefit, whatever deposit or whatever investment you make in Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme, Government of India will give you 2.5% guaranteed interest on it. 2.5% guaranteed interest. This is the first benefit. And second benefit is whatever appreciation in the gold price will also be given to you. Suppose today gold price is 50,000 10 gram and the scheme is for 8 years. And after 8 years, suppose the gold price becomes 80,000 10 gram. Then Government of India will return you 80,000 plus every year 2.5% interest. There are two unique benefits in this scheme. And there is no physical gold will be given to you. A sovereign certificate from the Government of India will be given to you that this much of gold is with us of you. So it is a very good scheme of the Government of India, sovereign gold bond scheme. And we should come out of the physical gold acquisition now, because if you purchase jewelry or gold biscuits, you might be keeping it at home, which might disturb your sound sleep. Or if you keep it in locker, you will have to pay annual charges or locker for that. So avoid all these things. Government of India has come out with a very unique scheme of sovereign gold bond scheme. Please go to the detail. And even students, I will tell them, please go get the details from websites and share with your mother and elder sisters and sister-in-laws. Because now acquiring and keeping physical gold may not be a profitable proposition. So please think of investing in sovereign gold bond. And last category where we can invest in security market, share bazaar. But my dear friends, share bazaar is a risky proposition, but so is the gold. So is the real estate. Everywhere risk is there. But in share bazaar, two unique distinct features are there. First is, share bazaar is purely knowledge-based market. Those who don't have knowledge of the market must not invest into the market directly. At least on the recommendation of so-called financial experts or others. Tips. This is a common thing people do. Give me some tip where to invest. This is a blunder we all do. And I keep telling, though I have been in SEBI, but I keep telling, if you don't have knowledge of the market, please don't invest into security market directly. Because it is purely a knowledge-based market. If you want to invest in security market directly, first develop a knowledge bank. Develop a knowledge of the what the market is, how it functions, what is the risk. All these things you must understand adequately before even thinking of investing in security market directly. But there is an indirect way of investing in security market, my dear friends, that is called mutual funds. And nowadays, most of the youngsters particularly want to know about the mutual funds. What the mutual funds are? Simply speaking, mutual fund is nothing but is a way or a route through which you give your savings to experts. You are not directly investing. What you are doing here, you are giving your savings to the experts for investing your money. And the purpose is very simple and clear. Earn maximum return and give back. So it is not a social service. Mutual fund is not a social service at all. The proposition is very simple. I am giving my money to you, to the experts, because I don't have knowledge, because I don't have time, but you have knowledge. You are expert in this line. So please take my money, invest as per guidelines of the scheme. But the purpose is very simple, earn maximum return for me and give it back to me. So mutual fund is a proposition for those who don't have knowledge and even don't have time. And mutual funds of late have been doing a human service to the Indian youngsters, particularly Indian citizens. Because historically, most of the mutual fund scheme, particularly equity schemes, have given more than 10 to 12% average return as compared to FD of 6% or other government schemes. But of course, risk is there minded. I'm very clear. I want to tell all of you. In mutual fund, risk is there. Nobody can give you guarantee how much return you will get, because it will depend on a lot of factors. Market conditions, Indian economy, international economy, sector position, lot of hundreds of factors are there on which your return will be dependent. But it is professionally managed. Your money is professionally invested by the expert. They are technically called fund managers. And in mutual fund, the best way of investing for the middle class, salary class person, and my dear students, you should understand, it is a magic for all of us. That is called SIP, Systematic Investment Plan. It is a magic. And systematic investment plan is nothing but a recurring account which you might have opened in bank and post offices. Recurring simply means every month you are investing some money, maybe 500, maybe 5,000, whatever it may be. Minimum amount of SIP is 500 rupees, maximum there is no limit. And it magic for middle class also because it automatically develops a discipline. Because once you start an SIP and once you complete the formalities, every month automatically on a particular date which you have decided, money will go out of your bank account and it will be invested. So automatic discipline will be there. Every month some money will go, whatever you have decided, out of your bank account and will be invested. And on the same day you will get details where it has been invested, what are the units you have allotted of that scheme and all these things. So SIP is a magic for middle class, salary class person, and you can have huge amount down the line if you continue with your SIP for 10, 15, 20 years. And SIP is the only way where a normal middle class, salary class person can create wealth, because we are earning every month. So we can invest every month. So SIP is a magic. And I want to tell you how magic it works. I want to give you one example, but I am not telling you a story. It is a fact, but I will not name the scheme. I will not name the mutual fund company that is technical called AMC, because that will be unfair on my part to market them. But facts are there. What I am telling you, these are the facts I am telling you. I am just hiding the scheme name and the mutual fund company. And the facts are, in 1995, a mutual fund company started an equity fund. And a person who was very young at that time, but was very much committed and disciplined, started an SIP of 10,000 rupees per month. Every month, every month he was investing 10,000 rupees. Right from 1995, continuously invested every month 10,000 rupees. But that is rarity, because normally what happens when market goes up, lot of people come and start investing and they feel happy that their money is multiplied. But one day market might go down and they might get scared. Baba, my money will be lost, or I will face losses. So he or she withdraws money. That is a normally people do, but that's a blunder. I want to tell all of you, that's a blunder, which the person, example I am giving you, never did it. He continuously invested 10,000 rupees, whether the market was up, whether the market was down. And one more thing I want to tell all of you, please. Going up and down is the basic characteristic of the market. Market will always go up and down, always. Today market is up, tomorrow again market might go down. After some time again market may go up. This is the basic character of the market. So never look at the market movement if you are a regular and long time investor. Start and keep investing small money every month through SIP. With these people do. And what happened, you will surprise that right from 1995 to 2022, He never missed a monthly SIP. Every month he invested 10,000 rupees. And you will be happily surprised to note that that gentleman today has a corpus of 9.50 crore. Can you ever imagine? Can you ever imagine that it is? Yes. It is a fact I am telling you. I am not telling you a story. It is a fact. And through these facts, I am trying to emphasize here, SIP is the best way of investing for long period. Start a small amount, maybe 500 rupees. Even I will request your students, start an SIP in a good equity fund or an index fund of 500 rupees out of your pocket money. Because by the time you start earning in 3-4 years, you will have fair idea how mutual fund functions. What is the magic of SIP? So please start an SIP. I will request all of you, if you want to create wealth for a longer period, continue with your SIP for minimum 10-15 years. Magic will automatically happen. And you will have very good amount. And I know a lot of my friends who have not one SIP, but multiple SIPs. 3 SIPs, 4 SIPs, 5 SIPs even. And all SIPs are target-oriented SIPs. One SIP for purchase of a house. Second SIP for higher education of children. Third SIP for going on vacation. Fourth SIP for retirement plan. So you can have multiple SIPs. And you start with 500 rupees and you can increase SIP every year or after, whenever you feel comfortable, when your income increases. So SIP is a magic for middle class, salary class person, but precondition is, please start SIP as early as you can and continue with as long as you can. You can have multiple SIPs, keeping your targets or goals in your mind. So SIP is a magic in mutual funds. And I am of the opinion, I don't know whether the economics professor or principal sir will agree with me or not. Next 25 years are going to be golden period of Indian economy. Our economy will make wonders. We might be even first or second economy in the world very soon in 10, 15, 20 years. But then, who will get benefit of this economic growth? Who will get benefit of this GDP growth? Only those who are investors. Please mind it. Only those will be get benefited who will be invested, who will be investing their money regularly, consistently for longer period. So you have to be invested to get the benefit of expanding Indian economy. Because Indian economy will expand. But if I am not investor, I will simply be clapping hands for my GDP growth and all these things. I will get nothing individually. But if I am investor, I will definitely get a piece out of it. I will definitely get some piece of benefit for me as well. So my dear friends, please do a investor in real sense. And early you start, better it will be. Last 2-3 things I want to tell you here, because Assam had been one of the flashpoint on this as well. My dear friends, there are people who will come to you, they will promise you, giving you higher return, doubling your money in 3 or 4 or 5 years, making other promises. I'm talking about Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. And Assamese have been one of the most sufferer in this area as well. You might have heard about Sarda, Rose Valley. Lot of frauds have come. People had come to promise to give you doubling your money, giving you high return. They are all frauds. They will never. They can't be, because there is no business model for them. So I will request all your faculty members and even students, please start a campaign in your area, sir. Try to educate and make people aware as much as you can, that we never invest or put our hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committee. They are all frauds. All frauds. They will simply loot your money and vanish. And principal sir and HOD economics sir, those who are normally investing in those fraud schemes, not you, you are educated person. A segment of the society who are not so educated, your rickshaw wala, your taxi wala, your milk vendor, your shopkeeper, small shopkeeper, electrician, plumber, those who are not aware about all these intricacies of the schemes, they put their money with the without knowing anything, only with the promise that they will get double of their money in very short period. It will not going to happen. So please start a campaign in your area, in your town, that people should not invest in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and hard money. If they don't have any knowledge, let it be. They should simply put their money in banks and post offices. At least their money will be safe. So please do take it seriously and start a campaign in your town. And last but most important thing I want to tell all of you, please. Prosperity is my right. Every individual should say, prosperity is my right. I have right to be prosper. I have right to have reasonable money in my life to enjoy. It is my right. It is not a begging somebody will give me. It is my right to be prosper. I might have born into a poor family. It might be true with some of my participants that they might have been born into a poor family. Birth in a poor family is not a curse at all, my dear friends. Please do understand what I am saying. Birth is not a curse for any individual, but living as poor and die as a poor is a curse which we all can avoid through sustained savings and putting our savings into best investment mode. And I pray Almighty, you will all be prosper by your commitment, by your discipline, by start saving right from the first month when you start earning. You will all be prosper. This is my wish and my expectation from all of you. God bless you all. Thank you very much. If there is any question from any participant, I will be happy to answer.
Mr. Ibrahim Hussain, sir, please unmute your audio and video option, sir. And Subhashish Chatterjee, sir, please unmute your audio and video option, sir. Please, sir. Dr. Shalal Islam, sir, please unmute your audio option, sir. Please, sir.
Hello, sir. I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So, how to build the wealth creation?
Hello. Can you repeat your question, please?
How to build the wealth creation? How to build?
Sir, question is how to build wealth creation.
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
wealth creation is a process. It is not an event. I have in depth told you the process for which you can create wealth. Regular and sustained savings and investment for a longer period. That is definitely going to create wealth for you. So please start doing savings. Please start investing, putting your savings into investment. That's the only way you can create wealth. There is no shortcut. It is a process, my dear friends. It is not an event.
Yes.
Anybody else from the participants? If you have any queries, please ask Mr. Sharma.
Sir, I will request HOD sir and principal sir to give their observation about the session also.
Okay, sir. I want to tell you something before giving my observation. Sir, in your lecture, it was so enlightening and enriching and amazing also. You talked about investments and SIPs and all that. And personally, I have been greatly benefited because I lacked knowledge regarding this. And I have learned a lot about how to save money, especially regarding the mutual funds and SIPs, recurring deposits and all that. So it has been very, very helpful for me because I have gathered a lot of knowledge. from your talk. But one thing I want to ask you regarding an offer which has been created in the market, especially about the coins, the Bitcoins, and the network marketing businesses. So could you please enlighten us on that?
Sir, very honestly speaking, this is my personal opinion. Firstly, I want to tell you, all this cryptocurrency and network chain marketing is a fraud. I am using very harsh word for them. It is a fraud. We should never put our money in such unregulated scheme. You might have seen that last 10-15 days, lot of happenings had done in crypto market. It had come down like anything when people have lost crores of rupees. So I am of the very clear that cryptocurrency, till government make it legal or RBI make it legal, we should not invest a single penny in cryptocurrency. This is my personal opinion.
Okay, sir. Sir, if anybody wants to know something from the participants, this is a golden opportunity to clear your doubts. Please don't waste time and ask Mr. Sharma. If you have any doubts, please clear it. Participants, please. Sir, there is one more question from my part, sir. So there is a kind of business, I don't think it is based on network system, that is called auto pull. Do you have any idea about that kind of business?
All these are fraud. I am again using the very harsh word. Very honestly speaking, because they don't have any business model.
Okay, sir.
Because they simply take your money and will give you your money back only when other people will deposit money with them. So
Okay,
don't
sir.
have any. So please avoid all the things. You be simple
Okay.
in your. You be simply
sir.
be focused in your life. Because
Okay.
unnecessarily we start, because it is very hard to earn money, sir. You will appreciate. We work very hard, only then we earn money. So why we should put our money in such fraud schemes only with the expectation of getting return, which hardly will materialize in any of them. So at least my opinion is very clear. Avoid all such schemes, Ponzi scheme, chit fund, so-called high return promising schemes, because they will not be able to fulfill their promise at all. Only of the fact because they don't have any business model. Unless and until they earn money, how they will share money with return with us? That is why I want to keep telling in my session, avoid all these things. Be simple in your life. Be simple in your investments. Only invest in recognized products. Only invest in products which are regulated by Government of India or regulators like RBI, SEBI, IRDA and PFRD. Because there are regulators who will take care of your interest. There are regulators who will protect your interest. That is why in Ponzi scheme and chit fund, no regulator is there. And that is why I keep emphasizing, never to invest your hard-earned money in those schemes.
Sir, I have one more question, because Assam is the land of agriculture, and in some parts tea gardens are there, but mostly the area in which we live is agricultural, and no industries, even small scale industries are not here. So how can we enrich ourselves financially through agriculture, or investing in agricultural products, or simply through farming, etc., etc.?
Sir, farming is a very good, because you must be aware there is no tax on agriculture. So farming is a very good proposition if you do it. There is no denying the fact. It is a fact. But at the same time, sir, you will have to diversify your investment. If you are working, if you are a service class person, then it might be difficult for you to be a full-time agriculturist. That is why, if possible, please diversify your investment portfolio in some right products as well as apart from agriculture if you are doing it.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for today's session. I hope everybody present here, all the participants from across the country and from Assam also, they have been greatly enlightened on, from your lecture, and particularly on how to empower oneself from, financially through wealth creation. And wealth creation, actually, it is a new topic to our part of the country, because nobody is concerned about it. And we have actually no idea. You have mentioned already that people of Assam, they are the targets of this kind of fraud companies like Rose Valley and Sharada, etc., etc. And this kind of companies and cheat funds and all that, they are actually targeting the people who are ignorant. They don't know how to make money. Everybody wants money, but they do not know, and they become the victims of this kind of fraud companies. So today's seminar in your talk particularly, you have mentioned the different ways and the different avenues through which people can save money, especially mutual funds and the government schemes, which you have mentioned in your talk. Small savings schemes. Government of India, which has launched so many schemes like this, and which are some schemes are taxable, some are non-taxable, such as Kishan Vikas Patra, RBI bonds, and also you have mentioned about real estate business, investment in gold. And investment in gold, actually, that is the new thing to our experience. We do not know much about it, how to invest in gold, and not physical gold. It is a virtual kind of gold. So very grateful to you, sir, for this kind of enlightening session. And share bazaar, we do not actually want to take such a risk. People of Assam, though the younger generation, they are getting interested in share bazaar, but we are a little bit older, so we are afraid to invest in share bazaar. So today's seminar, I think it has been greatly beneficial to the participants. And this is a new topic to us, because we are very much ignorant about this kind of economic developments in the country. And we are actually a far-flung land, though we are in the territory of India, but it is in the north, northeast, that is on the in the northeast part of the country we live. So we fail to catch up the speed of the country economically as well as in other ways. So thank you, sir, very much for your session. I thank the host, Mr. Shashadhar Kolita, and everyone present here. And now over to Mr. Ibrahim Hussain Sheikh, who will deliver his vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Chatterjee. I am Ibrahim Hussain Sheikh, Assistant Professor, Department of History, and convener of this valuable webinar. Have a good day for all of you. It has been such an honor to be a part of this wonderful event of webinar. On behalf of Halakura College, Assam, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed theme speaker, Mr. Suryakant Sharma, and Mr. Shabjar Ahmed, who has helped us wholeheartedly to organize this webinar. And I want to thanks to Dr. Abdul Hamid Ahmed, Principal, Halakura College, for his overall support to make a successful webinar. Sincere thanks to Coordinator IQAC, Halakura College, Dr. Shivashish Chatterjee, and the heads of the various departments who handled the webinar throughout, with thanks to all the participants who made the webinar a memorable one. Finally, I would like to thank all of you present here for making the time to be with us today and helping us make this webinar a grand success. Thank you, one and all. I request all participants to submit their feedback here. Thank you, Speaker Sir.